focus. Ideate, innovate, enable.
It's a challenge that brings together the best. Hello and welcome to Lessons in Marketing Excellence Season 8. We're at SPJN Institute of Management and Research, or SPJ-IMR, the 8th stop of this competition, where the contestants at this Mumbai-based business school are all charged up about the contest. But before we move on, let's take a look at what L.I.M.E is all about.
Welcome to the grand finale of Hindustan Unilever and CNBC TV 18's Lessons in Marketing Excellence. Who's the core target audience?
We are just targeting on investors,
potential suppliers. 8 road checkpoints. We are assuming 2022, but what next?
I have better answers. We will think about it.
Very effective in terms of the 8th captain.
Budding marketeers to come out with creative ideas.
CNBC TV 18 and Hindustan Unilever have partnered over the last 8 years to bring together India's top B-school students. The aim is to generate fresh marketing ideas and promote industry interaction. Every campus is presented with a real-life case study, and contestants have to come up with innovative solutions to specific challenges. 5 teams at each campus are selected to be part of an executive pitch. 2 teams are further shortlisted for an in-depth interaction with the jury. Every campus has 1 winning team. 15 teams make it to the national level semi-finals. 3 top teams then battle it out at the grand finale. It's a competition that has now gained enduring appeal, a must-do for B-school students year after year. As we saw, no 2 seasons of L.I.M.E are the same. Every edition has a brand new theme that binds all the contestants together. This year, it's Brands with a Purpose. So let's take a quick look at the brand challenge that awaits contestants at SPJ-IMR. The Ishala program underway at Government Girls High School in Karnataka's Hassan district. Fueled by solar power, it's one of the many projects set up by Celco India that is reaching out to communities in want of access to energy.
The grid has been reaching to a lot of villages, but still there are pockets where the grid has not reached, and that has left out 300 million people off the grid. But there are also places where the grid has reached now, but the quality of power is not as good as it should have been.
This impacts the income generation potential of the community. Celco's work thus focuses on creating market linkages to provide power and thus access to livelihood opportunities.
We are trying to design a solution which will probably last for 20-25 years. So we are not talking anymore about a consumer goods. We are talking about creating asset for the community.
Sustainability of a business is considered at 3 levels: technical, financial and social. This is where the challenge for the contestants of Lessons in Marketing Excellence comes in.
The important aspect is to understand what is the market segment we are talking, if we can call it the conventional market segment in that sense. What are the different modes of reaching out to these communities, and how do you come up with a strategy based on that. The 4th interesting aspect will be how do you monitor the outcome of such a strategy.
Set up in 1995, Celco has facilitated 230,000 installations across 6 states till date. It continues to work on models that can not only meet India's energy shortages, but also be replicated across the world. Globally, there has been great interest in renewable energy, and Celco Solar definitely seems to be working in that direction. Now, SPJ-IMR lays strong emphasis on exposing students to varied business styles practiced around the world. As such, the Institute's mission is to shape global business leaders. Well, let's see how these future business leaders tackle today's L.I.M.E challenge. But before we get there, let's take a quick look around the campus and an introduction to the teams.
We are first year students from SP Jain Institute of Management and Research.
We have been national finalists for 3 competitions and we hope to go with all the way with L.I.M.E.
L.I.M.E has presented us with an interesting case study on the most trending sector in India, which is solar energy. We are happy to be working with Celco. So watch out for us. We are Team Kryptonite.
Hi, we are Team Lane Victus Venue.
Which is a war cry of Scottish clan Armstrong.
Which means we shall remain undefeated.
And with our idea, we and Celco shall do the same through
L.I.M.E Season 8.
Hey guys, this is Team Concept. As our name suggests, we claim that our ideas and decisions are very conceptual and logic driven. However, this is only what we claim. Today, HUL L.I.M.E has given us an opportunity to validate the same in front of a large audience.
We are from SPJMR and we were participating in L.I.M.E. So we thought of Spline, but it was already taken and N was just next to M. So we thought, why not? So we are Spline.
We are the team Dead Keepers. Our passion for marketing, our hunger to learn, and our desire to perform is what holds us together.
As the teams get set for the competition, here's a look at how the SPJN Institute of Management and Research fared in the previous seasons of L.I.M.E. Catch the teams present their ideas to the jury. Stay tuned after the break. Lessons in Marketing Excellence Season 8 has reached the SPJN Institute of Management and Research, Mumbai, where the hunt is on for India's top budding marketeers. It's time to get started with the executive pitch, but first, let me quickly introduce you to the judges. We have Sudipta Ghosh, Assistant General Manager at Celco Solar Light. Renuka Kamath, Professor of Marketing and Chairperson, Postgraduate Executive Management Program at SPJ-IMR. Geetika Mehta, Regional Brand Director, Marketing at Hindustan Unilever. First up is Team Kryptonite. Can we please have you up on stage for your presentation? Team Kryptonite, I hope you're all set for the first round. But before you begin, let me quickly take you through the rules. You have exactly 2 minutes to finish your presentation, after which the buzzer will sound out and that's when you have to stop. All the best and your time starts now. The executive pitch is a chance for all teams to impress the jury, as only 2 teams will make it to the next round.
Celco is looking to cater to vulnerable communities, including rural communities.
Solar home systems in rural India using the R model.
We offer a rollable, flexible solar panels.
We propose a solar agent program to identify and develop people from within the community as social entrepreneurs.
There are lots of villages which are electrified, but still, there is no steady electricity in the household.
Lack of electricity reduces the time available to steady pockets.
Puja might just sound like light, but for Celco, it would be a guiding force. Celco should enable easy access to subsidies and repayment of loans via payment banks.
And now for the turning point in the challenge, only 2 teams will be competing from here on. Based on the score so far, the 2 teams who have managed to impress the judges the most will be competing for the winning position at this campus. So the top 2 teams who have made it to the next round are Dead Keepers and Spline. Team Dead Keepers, congratulations. You have confidently scaled the challenges in the first round. I hope you're all set to tackle the second round in the same spirit. Alright, before you begin, let me quickly take you through the rules. You have exactly 3 minutes to finish your presentation, after which the buzzer will sound out and that's when you have to stop. After that, you will engage in a question-answer round with the judges, so remember to stay put once your presentation is done. All the best. Your time starts now.
हमें असली बिजली चाहिए. This solar electricity is not real, as it is not the electricity from national grid.
These solar systems are gift from the government as a part of upliftment schemes. Why should I contribute towards maintenance?
To address these two consumer insights, we came up with a big idea, Sunehre Bhavishya Ki Sunehri Roshni, Celco, to build trust, connect and fulfill the needs of the vulnerable communities. We delved deep into the psychographic profile of the community and classified the needs into 4 segments: local learners, money makers, money builders and pseudo sellers.
Thereby, we propose the TAP model for phase-wise implementation of our growth strategy. The first phase begins with targeting the local learners to build trust by helping them power their businesses like kirana stores, petty shops using solar energy and ensure high visibility of the installed systems and word-of-mouth publicity. Second, by running community-based social marketing campaigns through fictional character called Jugnu and Celco Saviors, a team of opinion leaders for educating the rural masses through demonstrations and skits. Solar products will also be displayed in clinics, banks and other public institutions. We will also partner in this phase with government under the Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gram Jyoti Yojana and Remote Village Electrification Program for installation of solar charging stations. All this will help us in changing the perception regarding the reliability of solar energy in this phase.
In the second phase, we venture out to build a connect with the stakeholders by using the acquire lever under Project Kiran. Project Kiran will acquire money makers who are involved in manufacturing and creating local products like baskets, handicrafts and incorporate them in the value chain. Livelihood centers would be created to impart them with varied skills under the self-help created formed with Pradhan Foundation and promote the usage of solar equipments like sewing machines. Customized solutions will be provided to improve efficiency of operations and cater to the financial needs. Second, community kitchen centers powered by solar equipments like solar cookers, roti makers will give a hands-on experience with the solar energy. Third, we foster partnership between banks, Celco and the community by adoption of one for all for one philosophy for loan disbursement. Such joint liability schemes will result in lesser default rates and improve the loan recovery mechanism.
The third phase revolves around proliferation in rural markets by developing a solar-powered ecosystem. We target money builders who are ready to invest capital in B2B business ventures like energy suppliers, food processor units, etc. We propose the creation of Yuva Prashikshan, a trained workforce for the maintenance of solar maintenance and systems, on-site location, on-site loan collection, and finding market linkages and association with Dastkari Hath Smiti for Project Kiran products. Also associate with government projects to develop Ideal Village, Nirmal Gram with well-lit up solar-powered electricity for homes, schools and hospitals to showcase the reliability. Increased adoption of solar systems will give rise to pseudo-sellers who will become our channel partners. The roadmap for Celco will be to target the next 4 states for the future progression, namely Bihar, Orissa, Jharkhand and Rajasthan, which have huge potential. Thus, Sunehra Bhavishya powered by Sunehri Roshni.
So if the solar systems are not working or if solar system doesn't work, then how are you going to sell or convince people?
So from our insight, that was that there was no clear maintenance of those products installed. So what consumers felt was there's a negative word of mouth which spread because of that. So either they have seen it getting installed in their own villages or in some other villages. And the news spread very fast in these rural communities that such kind of systems are not profitable or not working or not reliable in the longer run.
So we have one youth alliance program in which we team up with all the youths at different level. First the district level, then the next level and then the village level. So that is why we included the entire Yuva Protection model where these people repair and maintain the services plus they act as long-term partners.
Looking at your tagline, Sunehre Bhavishya Ki Sunehri Roshni, and I'm just wondering, I'm going back to basics and saying, Kiska Bhavishya? Who is the customer or consumer? I'm a bit confused. You're talking about women, you're talking about youth. In your minds, in your analysis, whom are you seeing as the primary customer?
It is these vulnerable communities who are at the bottom of the pyramid. So one of the basic proposition for them to buy solar is the livelihood creation. Because these people, they don't have any finances and they're not ready to invest in anything that cannot actually help them in getting finances and then pay off the next month's loan that would account because of buying these. With the help of solar, we are actually focusing on creation of livelihood opportunities for these vulnerable communities, and then it is actually a better future for them.
How do you look at scaling it up from, costs, from time, etc.?
So next level which we were thinking that this idea could go is we can say MNCs like FMCG MNCs who are now targeting rural markets a lot and there is lack of infrastructure there. Once solar gets into these places, MNCs will be ready to give money, build up their distribution center, and venture into these places, and livelihood opportunities will increase.
So what is the pain point for an NGO? Why they have already not doing solar installations around?
So, because one of the major pain points for the NGOs has been that people expect them to provide all such facilities for free. And because the NGOs, they feel that they are working for them and working as a part of the government upliftment scheme, so they'll be provided all these facilities for free, and hence the NGOs at the time they realize that this is not going to work.
After hearing our names come up for the second round, it was a huge confidence booster for all of us.
Team Spline will face the jury next. Stay tuned after the break. Welcome back. You're watching Lessons in Marketing Excellence Season 8. Well, the competition is in its final stage of the campus round at SP Jain Institute of Management and Research, Mumbai. The first team is through with their presentation, and now it's time for the second team to convince the jury.
Most of the Indian villages are electrified today. However, electrification is different from taking power to each and every household, especially to remote locations. Sarkari sasti hai, par aati nahi is a norm today. Over 11 lakh households are still without lighting. The picture becomes even more disheartening in the communities under study. In a community where trust is an issue, solar another burden, and electricity, if available, is unreliable, introducing solar becomes a major problem. To effectively tackle this energy crisis, we present to you our personalized, develop and connect model.
Personalized is to find a solution that fits the best to the needs and the lifestyle of the community. For settled communities which are densely populated, we propose solar microgrids. The idea is to encourage group buying and a simplified payment structure for the use of power. For communities with scattered houses, especially for households with very low income and low energy uses, centralized battery charging facility would be a good solution. Monthly bills can be as low as Rs 50 per month. For nomadic communities, rollable and foldable solar panels would meet most of their needs, such as mobile charging and lighting when they are on a move. Developing phase is to design a model which enables the community to generate income. We propose a solar agent program. As mentioned, they are social entrepreneurs, and in addition to that, they will act as SPOC, as our point of contact to that community, and they can act as a payment collectors if required. They can also provide after-sale services to the local community.
Next is collaborating with various partners and schemes to connect and build trust with the community, such as partnership with Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. There are approximately 2.5 lakh public and community toilets installed, most of which are not in use because of the lack of lighting, among other issues. Lighting the toilets can be one of the initial touch points with the community and a new business opportunity for Celco. So our three-step marketing strategy starts with the creation of awareness by targeting local, melas and weekly markets, where a movie depicting use of solar energy to increase productivity could be crowd pulling. Apart from this, we recommend using Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and tie-ups with NGOs to generate trials. Capture stage would focus on early bird offers and partnering with NGOs with focus on livelihood opportunities such as Women Weave, Fab India, etc. We could partner with local schools and panchayats to enable group buying. Finally, sustaining our model would require a strong after-sales service through training of local people and part supply through centralized distribution model and incentivize viral marketing. A financial integration strategy involves cheaper monthly installments of as low as ₹100 per month, financial inclusion using Jan Dhan Yojana, and assist in margin money funding through tie-ups with foundations such as Rockefeller Foundation. Partnership with local banks and microfinance firms could be done using solar agents to finance the requirements of end users. We could also leverage the solar agents to effectively collect installments.
How did you come up with this idea of customer solution?
The solar microgrid concept hit us when we started looking for different solar existing solutions which was unique, and then what we found was this was a solution which was actually beneficial for a society or a community which say consists of around 30-40 houses in a which are scattered in a region, and then you can provide a mini microgrid where you fulfill their basic requirements. It's not maybe even if you're meeting, provide them an electricity for 7 to 8 hours and provide a model where they are able to pay and which doesn't break in the pockets. So, and then then there were another societies where you had say 6-7 houses are scattered. then again you have to think of, in the microgrid, the system is not that efficient. And obviously for a longer region, you'll have transmission losses if you just spread it over some distance. So you don't want an inefficient system to become more inefficient.
Nomadic communities is another group that you're looking at, and very nice suggestion of rollable, foldable solar panels. What about after-sales service? What about the support?
These products don't need that much of maintenance as the solar panels, the fixed solar panels needs. Most of them are water resistance, dust resistance, and they can work in any environment. Some of them. The cost may be on upper, it would be a little more, but again, depending, because the needs are very small. They just need to charge their phones or just one battery or two to make a night, to light a night.
Talked about this entire Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and you will tie up with them. Looking at it from the government's point of view, what is in it for them to tie up with you?
It's like creating a win-win situation for both. Currently, since Celco has reach in many, many tribal areas and all, wherever government can reach for Swachh Bharat Abhiyan through Celco, and then in return Celco asked them to go to these communities where trust is a major issue. Now when a government agency comes and offers a solution, obviously you can trust them more than an organization. So it's just finding a balance where you offer something to the government and then in return you benefit and you break the trust barrier.
We are a bit nervous but still confident enough to win it.
Well, the moment we've all been waiting for has arrived. The winning team will get a cash prize of rupees 1 lakh, and each member of the winning team will be fast-tracked to the prelim interview round of Unilever Future Leaders program to be a management trainee during campus placements. We will also be giving away some lovely HUL hampers to all the contestants. So the team that has gone on to bag a position in the semi-final round of L.I.M.E Season 8 is Death Keepers. Well, with that, another interesting episode of L.I.M.E comes to an end. Hope you enjoyed watching it just as much we did bringing it to you. Goodbye and thank you for watching.
No matter if we wouldn't have won also, then it would have been a great experience being on the L.I.M stage. But since it's a double joy for us for winning this, and it is just a start of a journey for us.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.